In July, I went down to Canberra with a mate and a car full of kids to watch the Raiders host the Parramatta Eels. I'm not here to talk tonight about the bit of the thumping that the Eels got that night, that afternoon, or even the optimism Eels fans might have for next year. I would like to say, though, that having an NRL side based in Canberra, or in fact any high-level sporting team, is a good thing for regional New South Wales. Obviously, you've got the ACT Brumbies. There's been domestic and international men and women's cricket. I've seen AFL games in Canberra. So while, of course, I'd like to congratulate the Raiders on their success this year, I also want to thank all codes and teams for providing that opportunity to see this high-level sport accessible to the regions. Even for us in Orange, we drove down to Canberra on Saturday morning, then home again after the match, which is a great day out. But it was actually that travel I mainly want to talk about here tonight. Obviously, we had a couple of stops to break up the trip. Anyone that could travel 3 to 4 hours with a car full of kids non-stop is far more patient than me. We stopped in Burrawa on the way down and had some snacks at the local bakery and kicked the footy around. Obviously, we needed dinner on the way home and fuel and drinks. And at this stop, the number of people wearing para tops and Canberra tops was considerable. There are others there as well. I think the Grenfell Goannas must have had an away game as well, because there was a big mob of their yellow and black on hand at that stop. And I've got no doubt these crowds were replicated at other stops along key routes to and from Canberra that night, providing a great boost to these local communities. And we don't just see this at an NRL game, but all our regional events, big ones, small ones, the cliches and the niche events, all with their unique flavour and feel, and also important to the host communities. But in addition to that, they provide huge boosts to surrounding communities and those on the route to and from these events. I can't help but think of a drive out to Broken Hill a couple of years back when the Monday Bash was on. All the way out, shops and roadhouses, pubs and caravan parks were all packed with travellers. A huge boon to those regional businesses and the communities they support. I can't miss this opportunity to encourage everyone to pick 1 or 2 events to get to in a year. The Dolly Parton Festival in Narromine, the Pilliga Ultra Trail Run coming up soon near Coonabarabran, Forage in Orange, the Cold Snap Disc Golf. There's something for everyone. Get out there and try them. And on your way out there, make sure you stop and have a look around. Freshen up at the local pub. Try the pies in the bakery. Not only will you have a great time, meet new people, taste great pies, but you'll also help these local businesses and the communities. Some of these festivals, however, do need some additional support. COVID obviously hurt us a lot, and the scars are still there from that. But possibly most importantly, these events are generally run by volunteers. Volunteers of whom we ask so much at a time when they have less and less to give. Cost of living stresses make volunteering harder, and the demands on event organisers are also increasing, be that insurance or regulations or qualifications that are required. And this is putting many of our events at risk. Unfortunately, we didn't have Ironfest this year at Portland, and we very nearly lost the ABBA Festival from Trundle, formerly supported by council, but thankfully, community themselves has taken it upon themselves to run this event, and we are very grateful for that. These events mean so much to our regional communities, the host towns, but also the surrounding towns and those along the roads to get there. A decent-sized event can go a long way to sustaining businesses in these towns throughout the year. We in this place need to play whatever role we can, whatever cards we can find, to ensure our regional events continue to grow and prosper. And I plead with government to do everything they can on that front. Every dollar invested in regional events will be returned in folds. And to everyone out there, pick an event and get out and experience all that regional New South Wales has to offer.